Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another Cozy Chronicles video. It has been so long since I filmed a Cozy Chronicles video, so I'm slowly trying to get back into it. If you're not familiar with the content, what I like to do is I like to film random clips throughout the week and then edit them in like a little silent vlog type of way, and then have this like little talking segment where I update you guys about my week and then do a little journal chat. But because I'm trying to get back to it, this week I struggled trying to film like clips, but I think I managed somehow. But if you see like random clips, if I skip a few days, if there's just one clip in a day, just know that I'm trying to get back in track with everything, and I am trying to remind myself that I actually need to like film random clips here and there throughout my day. If I'm outside that day, that's usually easier for me because I do remember to actually film or like take pictures. When I'm at home, I just go about my day and completely forget that I actually need to film for this video. I like to do these videos daily, which means that I'm trying to slowly get back into my old schedule where I post 2 videos a week. So yeah, just a little disclaimer. I'm trying to get back into the schedule and filming these types of videos. But this week, I don't know where to start. I think we will start with the update first, so this part, and then I will move to my journals. I will just move my journals here, and I think I will actually move these as well so that we have the thing that we're talking about. Okay, so this week I bought a book. This is the book that I bought. It is The No-Show by Beth O'Leary. I have been trying to find this book for a while now. The only ones that I found were the bigger copies, and they're not my favorite. Like, if I can find anything else and if I really, really, really want the book, I would buy it. But if it's a book that I want to read eventually, but it's not like high on my list, I like to wait until I find the normal copy, or normal sized copy, I should say. And I saw this and I thought that I would buy it. I actually read 2 of Beth O'Leary's books. I have read The Flat Share and The Switch. I love The Flat Share. It's like, if I'm in a reading slump, I kind of like to go back to that book. I really like it personally, and The Switch wasn't my favorite, I'm not gonna lie. I read it, but I don't know. And then I also had The Road Trip, but I didn't read it yet. It's on my shelf. But yeah, I saw this and I wanted to buy it. The back cover, the blurb, I guess, sounds interesting. I'm excited to read it. I would love to see kind of what's going on. And I'm actually excited to read this book as well. We will see. It's not very high on my TBR list, but we will definitely read this in the following year, because in the following year I kind of want to, I will probably buy books, I'm not gonna lie, but I kind of want to stop myself from buying books like every other day, and I would love to read the ones that I have on my shelves, probably reread some, but that's what I want to do. So the books that I bought this year, I will kind of go through them and read them. I will talk about this book reading thing in my reading journal setup, which should come next week. I say next week, but when you watch this, I think it should come in a few days. I'm not sure, we'll see. I'm not promising anything. But that's basically it. I'm excited to read the book, but it's not very high on my TBR list, but I'm glad that I have it now. Okay, speaking of books, I think I will continue with another book. I didn't buy this book this week, but I started reading it this week, and I'm really enjoying it. It's just like a cozy little book about a world. And I'm loving it so much because I'm a literature student, and I like annotating my books, and I graduated this year. But one thing that I loved about the books that we read is I loved reading the books, but I also liked reading about the books, if that makes sense. And I love footnotes. I know this is like a weird thing to say, but I personally like to get more information about something if I'm not very familiar with it. So I saw this book, I saw the idea of this book, I guess. I didn't really see the actual book, browsing on the internet, and then I saw someone talking about this book. And it has like footnotes about the world that they live in, I guess. And I just thought it was so cute. But basically Emily Wilde is trying to write a book about the world and the fairies and stuff. And it's just, I don't know, it's interesting to me to read about a book in a book, if that makes sense. And like the whole vibe is just very cozy, fantasy-like, and I love it. And you can kind of see my like weird, not weird, but like fun annotations. When I'm annotating these kind of books, I like to just write down what I'm thinking. I don't really think too much about it making sense. I just write down, underline a lot of things, and use these post-its. I have a key here. I will fill these out as I go. But I'm just so excited about the book. I only read like 30 pages, but still, I am loving it so far. I love the idea of the book as well, so I was just so excited to kind of pick the book up and start reading, and I'm very excited to actually read more about the book. But I'm actually excited to read more. Yeah, we'll see. I will keep you guys updated on this, but so far I'm really, really enjoying it. Okay, and then I think I also unboxed this on camera as well, but I bought new headphones. I'm so excited about this. I did start using this and it feels very comfortable, which is good, because the issue that I usually have with overhead headphones, I guess, they sometimes hurt my ears, and this one didn't, which is great. I really like it. It's very comfortable. The sound quality is really good. I really like it. I just use this now. The only issue is I cannot connect these to my MacBook or my iPad. I don't know what the issue is. I connected it to my phone first thing because obviously I use my phone a lot more, especially like when I'm outside and stuff. I listen to music through my phone, so I need this to be connected to my phone, but I just cannot connect it to my iPad or my MacBook, which is a bit weird, but I didn't really try that much, I'm gonna be honest. I can probably connect it somehow. I just need to figure out how, but I'm really liking it. I got the brown version as well, because I just thought that this was more my aesthetic. So I got it, but I'm so excited and I'm so happy about this. Like I said, it's very comfortable, the sound quality is amazing, so I'm very happy about this purchase. And yes, like I said, I already started using it and I will continue to use it. Oh, it also comes with a cable, so you can connect it that way if you want to. And that's what I have been doing with my MacBook. And yeah, like I said, I'm really happy about this. I'm gonna stop talking about it now. Okay, now on to the fun part, and I assume what everyone is waiting for, my journals. I don't really have a lot of updates this week because I didn't start using them yet, but I still did a little work on them. So, I didn't do anything in my cousin, but I will, and I will explain what I will be doing, but I will start with these first. So for this notebook, I'll move this to the side. If you remember, or if you watched my last video, I mentioned that this would be my on-the-go notes notebook, I guess, just like a little brain dump notebook where I will put everything. So this is just going to be a notebook where I write the things that I would usually write like on a post-it or maybe a notes app. I never use my notes app, so I think this will be a lot better for me. And I did this last year as well, and it was very helpful. So I made a key for this, and I think we did this together, or maybe we didn't, I'm not sure. I don't remember if I filmed it or not, but I had this paper, I cut it, I stuck it here, and then I just did the key thing, and I used these dot stickers. They're not very aesthetic when it comes to the colors, I'm not gonna lie, but it gets the job done, and I bought a lot of them for my other notebook that I used last year, and I just want to use them. So I thought I could just continue using these colors for this. I don't really need a lot of key tags like these ones. I don't need a lot of different colors because, like I said, this is just like for on-the-go notes when I don't want to journal about a specific thing, but I have ideas, basically. So I think 5 should be more than enough. And how I did the key is I will be using the red dot for content creation, so anything related to YouTube, Twitch, Instagram will be under this tag. Blue is for special interest. This could be about journals, about a game that I played, maybe games that I want to purchase, because this is just going to be like random notes. It could involve like the games that I want to buy or anything that I want to buy since it's special interest. Or like I said, maybe journal ideas, changes I want to do in my journal and that stuff. I have yellow for personal. This is just personal notes. This honestly could be about anything. But I think this is going to be more about me, obviously, since it's personal. But it could be like random ideas that I have that doesn't really fit any of the categories that we have, because sometimes I do think of something and I just need to like put it somewhere so that I don't forget, but they don't really go into this category. So it could be about that. Or it could be about actual notes that I need to take if I'm like taking a course from like an online website or something. Basically anything that is for random notes. I have green for planning and work. I wanted to have this because if I don't have my weeks, I just wanted to have a place that I could put down work related or like planning related tasks and all of that stuff. So maybe I met with a friend and we made like an appointment for a few weeks later, and I don't have my weeks, or I don't want to take out my weeks. Rather than putting it on my phone or on my calendar, I can just drop it here because I think this will be a lot easier for me to remember. So that's the green is for that. And then I have orange for commonplace. This is just for random notes that I might have. I won't be doing any commonplacing in my weeks, and I probably won't have my cousin with me all the time. So maybe if I'm reading something and if I really like it, whether it's a quote or something or some information about something, I could just put it here, and then if I want to move it to my cousin, I could just move it from here to my cousin, if that makes sense. But that's just for commonplacing. And then I also cut this little part for the dates. I want to keep track of how long it takes me to finish this notebook, because as you can see, it's not very, it doesn't have a lot of pages. So I just want to kind of keep track of how fast I go through these, and maybe if And maybe if I'm going through them fast, I might find another solution. But I will just put the starting date here and the end date when I'm done with the notebook. That's what I did with this. Nothing crazy. I just have a key now, and technically it's ready to start using, but I just didn't yet. But I will probably start using it starting from this week, now that it's ready. When it comes to my weeks, I honestly didn't do too much with this. I don't think I did anything after, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I don't think I did much. I was gonna put my key here, but I didn't do it yet. I might do it once I stop talking, and then I can do it on camera, so you can kind of have a little clip after this as well. But I didn't do anything here. I kind of started planning, quote unquote, my reading journal. I just put these like sticky notes here, so I want to have my reading journal cover here. I want to have a challenges page here. I kind of put down what I want to have as challenges. We'll see. I didn't really plan this yet. I mean the challenges page. And then my November cover is going to be here, and then I will be going through with the books. I did something for my reading journal as well, but I'm not going to talk about it now. I will talk about it once I'm actually setting the journal up, I think, because it's not ready and I don't want to jinx it. So I just need to see if it works first, and if it does, I will share it with you once we are ready to set the reading journal, which is going to happen very soon, because I do want to use this reading journal starting from November, so we'll see. And for my cousin, again, I didn't do much or anything at all, but if you remember, we kind of had this little key page, or key sticky note, I guess, and I had 9 different colors, and then I kind of came up with the tag system. I didn't put it here yet, but I will probably when I'm setting up my key for the weeks as well. But I will kind of read through it for you guys and kind of explain to you what I will be doing with those. So I will have a tag for content creation. So again, anything related to YouTube ideas, Instagram ideas, anything will just go under this tag. And then I have personal and brain dump. This is just going to be, again, personal notes, just like in this one. I will tag this as yellow here, so it will kind of be the same. Anything personal will go here, and also like a brain dump tag as well, I guess, which to me they're kind of the same. I can just ramble about things that I want to do in my personal life, or maybe a specific hobby, but it doesn't really fit here because it's personal and I'm brain dumping things. Then I want to have another one for daily memory keeping, just me rambling about my day, if I want to. I want another one for journal thoughts and ideas. I just want this to be here when I talk about maybe changing something in my journaling system, because usually if I need to change something in my journal system, usually writing it out helps. So that's what I think I will do. I have another one for commonplacing. Again, just already written things I want to keep in my journal as well. This could be quotes, this could be something that I read in a book that I really liked, and then I kind of searched more into it. It could be about anything, honestly. Special interests, anything related to maybe games. Language learning could be another one. This is basically, I want to have this as for like more fun things. So the one thing that kind of popped up in my head now is, you know, there's like this tracker for Stardew Valley on Reddit that everyone prints out and puts them in their journals. That's kind of what I want to do, and I think this is just going to be an ongoing thing. So maybe if I watch a TV show or a movie and I want to ramble about that, this could also go here as well. I have one for creative projects, nothing really specific for this one. I like to draw things on my iPad, so it's about that, honestly. If I want to maybe do something, or if I'm like following a tutorial about that, I could just kind of write down what I learned and stuff. I want to have another one for places and travel. This is kind of similar to memory keeping, and I will probably use both, but I kind of want to see if, like, I want to memory keep if I go to a different place, but I also would like to see that in the tags so that when I'm flipping through the pages, I'm like, oh, okay, this is memory keeping about a specific place that we went, you know? That's kind of what I want to do. And I have another one for emotions and moods. I just wanted to have this because sometimes I really do need to get my emotions out, and usually writing is a good way to do that. But I wanted to tag them because those are probably not going to be the things that I will want to reread. So when I'm like going through the pages, I could just like skip that page because I know it's about emotions and moods. But also, I kind of wanted to have this here because since I'm shoving my notebooks on the internet, there are sometimes things that I want to blur out or just like skip. And this tag I think is going to make things easier for me because if it's about emotions and moods, I probably don't want you to see it because it's personal. So I just thought that it could be easier for me when I'm flipping through my notebooks to either just skip that page, or when I'm editing, I could look at the tag and be like, okay, I need to blur this out so I can do that. That's basically my thought process. But I have this ready and I will put them into corresponding colors. I didn't really figure out what I want to do, but that's kind of what we will be doing. And with that being said, I don't think I did anything else here. I know that I said that I would do a pen test page. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, we'll see. I will keep you updated on that. I will probably film if I'm doing that as well, to probably use it in another Cozy Chronicles video. But with that being said, I think we're done. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you just watched the talking segment, that's completely fine. If you watched the entire video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you will have a wonderful week. I will probably be sharing this in the middle of the week, so I hope your week is going amazing, and I hope the rest of the week will be amazing as well. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go. Probably do the key thing. I might do it at night, but I will film it, I promise, so that I can edit it and show you in the next Cozy Chronicles video. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone.